At Sundance, all that I kept hearing around me was the 40-year-old version and Radha blank, 40-year-old version and Radha blank. I missed the film, sadly, but here I am, finally getting to review it because it's coming to Netflix this week, and oh my god, you guys need to watch this. Alright, everybody, welcome back to a brand new movie review. Today I'm going to be discussing the 40-year-old version. Not the 40-year-old virgin, the 40-year-old version, which is written, directed, and stars Radha blank. Radha's a down-on-her-luck New York playwright who is desperate for a breakthrough before her 40-year-old birthday, reinventing herself as a rapper, goes between the worlds of hip-hop and theater in order to find her true voice. Again, this is a film that many people have been talking about over the last couple of months, especially since its debut at Sundance. It won quite a couple of awards there, and you guys need to remember the name Radha blank, because if she doesn't get anything she wants after this film, we failed her as Hollywood. We failed her as a society, because downright, this is one of the best films of this year, and along the likes of this is an excellent script, excellently written, and excellently directed in such a manner. And the fact that she writes, acts, and directed this film is just an accomplishment and a feat of its own. Not everyone can do that. We've seen many other people try, but she did it. And she's new to this space, guys. Oh my god! Of course, if you guys are new here, though, consider hitting that like and subscribe button where I do tons of movie reviews over here on a daily basis. I love talking movies, and I want to keep talking movies with all of you guys down below in the comment section, as well as down there, guys. Make sure to leave a comment and let me know your guys' thoughts. Are you guys excited for this film? Are you not? Let's discuss it all down there. The easiest place to start with this is that script, because the script is really what took me back on this. It's funny, it's inspirational, it's charming, and at the same time of this, it's very relatable. No matter what part of life you are in, you're always going to hit that rut where you're like, oh, what should I do next? Where should I be? Who am I? What is my inner voice? You know, for me personally, I hit that in the age of 18 coming out of high school, trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. Where do I want to go? And ending up falling into this whole type of career of talking movies on YouTube and in general doing film criticism. It's quite interesting to see how this film was able to play out. And I think as I grow up and as I grow older, this film will definitely attack me in a larger light. Yes, I'm sad that I'll never be able to see this in theaters, but the thing that I'm really happy about is that Netflix has given Radha blank a platform to debut her film on in such a presentable way, because now more people, and I guarantee this, more people, especially just because of everything going on in this world today, more people are going to be able to see the 40-year-old version than they would have ever seen it before. It's going to be on a bigger platform than most people would be going out to the theaters. And again, we're in a weird year where not everyone's going to the theaters. Many theaters are still closed, and also COVID-19 is a thing. But the fact that this is able to premiere this Friday on Netflix, and especially to a wider audience than it would ever be before, Radha blank's name should be out there and needs to be out there. Because like I said, her writing in here is exquisite. It's one of my favorite scripts of the year, but her performance in here is downright perfect as well. Again, yes, maybe she's playing mostly herself, but again, you do see that emotion. You do understand every ounce of her, and she's so downright charming in here, but also believable. Because at the same time, while she's a playwright and while she's also trying to be this aspiring rapper, she's also a teacher to many of these other students who really look up to her as a mentor. And seeing that, looking at this, I looked up to her while watching this film. I felt for these kids. I understand why they looked up to her, and again, why they saw her as an inspiration. Going even back to the filmmaking style of this, she does a smart thing, couple smart things, and perhaps, again, the film is completely in black and white. Awesome to see in that category, but also tying into that same particular way that every time it splits between the editing through this film has interviews with certain people kind of talking to her and how her life is going about and what turning 40 means for them, and definitely what it could mean for her. And those interviews are very edited in here in such a particular and perfect way that I absolutely just adored it. Get me started. Her first rap session in here, the way that it was filmed was literally directed like an old school music video, and I loved it. And the rest of the film was really much done like that as well. Imagine how a music video is filmed, but also imagine if you were watching a Broadway play, or in general just a play in general, and how that is filmed. Put those two together, that's how you get the filmmaking style of this. And Radha blank finds her style and cements it into this film in her own unique way that is unlike what other directors are doing today. Remember the name, writer, director, actor, Radha blank. She completely shows off her talent in this fantastic film, a hysterical, poetic, touching, and excellently written film that makes me so excited to see what she does next. I regret not seeing this at Sundance. I really wish I would have came just a couple days earlier so I could have fit this into my schedule, but thank God Netflix picked this up to display the talent in this film and give out this indie film the spotlight it deserves. I love independent film. It's literally my favorite thing. When I discover a new artist in this type of genre, I absolutely just fall in love with it, and Radha just kills it in here. Many of you guys are going to come away from this film in such a different type of way. Let it sweep you in, jump into this film, and totally enjoy it, guys. So with all that said, I'm going to give the 40-year-old version an A-. You guys, again, so much for clicking on this. These are seriously all the best. Consider, again, hitting that like and subscribe button on your guys' way out. Comment down below and let me know your guys' thoughts on the film, as well as head on over to Cinematography Films on how to see films early. And, of course, just a big thing to you and a big thing to my Patreon supporters, because without you, I wouldn't be able to do this. Thank you guys again, and, of course, until next time, stay classy.